Today in this video, I'm going to be walking you through how to manage your parts inventory. So we're going to go through how to add parts, purchase orders, including adding the invoice, and what happens when you create a work order and how it affects the current stock levels. So the first thing you might do in this process is create a purchase order. So we're going to click this tab here, add the purchase order, and here this is auto-populated just for this demo, but you're going to add whatever the reference number is on the invoice, who created it. You can select a vendor or add a new vendor, the invoice date, and the status. So you can add a new part here. This is one way you can add a new part. I'm just going to do front disc brake, rotor, and the unit cost. And then check the box to add to the parts list inventory. Leave unchecked to exclude from the inventory. So we'll save that. And then we'll just add the quantity, how many we want to purchase. There's different types of volume units. We can just ignore that for this. And then you can apply the tax. So depending on what state or province you're in, you can adjust this and click save. All right, so the purchase order has been made. Now let's check the parts list. So we've seen here it's updated, but we want more details in this just to make it easier for our team to locate them and just have a better overview. So we can change the asset type so we know what type of asset it goes towards. You can add the asset make if you want. We already know the current stock level, which is 12. And then here you can add the aisle, shelf, and bin number. So it's easy to locate, and then add an image of the part so your team knows exactly what it looks like. And here we can save the part. Another way of adding the part is just by clicking this button up here, and it's a pretty similar process except you'll have all the same fields that we had when we were editing this. Alright, so now I want to create a work order. So however you want to create your work order, this is how you can do it in a bit more of a manual way, but if you look at some of the other training videos that go more into depth about creating work orders, you can do it that way as well. So I'm going to select the asset who I'm assigning it to, asset type, and then we're going to go down here, click the repair type and priority. And then here in the line items, this is where you can select the parts. So you see down here you can add labor, add existing part, new part, or link existing issues. This is another way you can add new parts from the other ways that I've shown before. So here we'll just do an existing part, and here you can see I've just done some previous ones before. In this case we want to use 1. The markup we can do 5%. We'll just save this work order. Usually might put more details, but just for demo's sake I'm just going to quickly show you how. So once we go back to the parts list here, we can see that it has adjusted the current stock levels and everything is streamlined and ready to go.